नमस्कार सर नमस्कार आज्ञा सर आज्ञा सर आज्ञा सर वर्किंग कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर आज्ञा 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 सर आज्ञा सर नयागढ़ इज फेमस फॉर डेलीशियस स्वीट डिश छेनापोड़ आज्ञा सर सर demanding we are demanding GI tag to Chenapoda. That's why we are also celebrating April 11 at Chenapoda Divas each year.
botany zoology नहीं था chemistry botany zoology
botany honors थी
botany honors तापर ecology
yes
अब climate change कौन climate change माने कौन बुझो
sir climate change is happening each and every year due to various human activities like emission of greenhouse gas emissions. It induces global temperature. That's why induces global temperature annually. Raises global temperature. That's why in Paris Climate Agreement, various countries have agreed that they must minimize the global temperature within 1.5 degrees Celsius, and they also try to reduce the global temperature to the pre-industrial level. Apart from climate change induces various other activities like in the Arctic Ocean, mostly the ice cap regions, they are melting. Apart from it, due to its ocean or sea level rising also happening, it's also vulnerable to many island countries of the world, like small countries like Cuba and various other countries. They are also vulnerable to it. Apart from it, sir, various forested regions are also submerged under the water. So it's also affect the biodiversity.
forest
Yes, sir.
yes Odisha कितने area forest है
sir? Odisha रे presently 31% sir. Forested area.
So how to improve output from our forests?
How to increase, sir? To increase the output from the forest, first we have to conserve the forest. As we can see that now more and more land degradation is happening and deforestation is also happening. Apart from it, sir, recently we have also tried to increase the forest cover by increasing plantation. For an example, recently CM of Odisha Mohan Charan Majhi has initiated a campaign for planting 1 crore saplings under the initiative Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam, what our Prime Minister of India gave the slogan. Apart from it, sir, other thing we can do, for an example, conservation of tribal culture, tribal varieties, because tribals are the people who are also solely interacting with the forest, conserving forest, and their culture also directly related to the forest. And they are the people who are directly or indirectly dependent on the forest. Their livelihood primarily depends on the forest, collection of various minor forest produce and other facilities. So these are the various initiatives we can take for increase the forest production.
Odisha agricultural output इतने भला नहीं. No, we are not. So like Madhya Pradesh is produces excess of wheat.
Yes, sir.
And soybean.
Yes, sir.
Punjab has always been the green revolution. One of the major producers of wheat. Okay, UP is a big producer of sugarcane. So is Maharashtra. Okay, Maharashtra is also good for cotton.
Yes.
Simply, Odisha doesn't stand out for anything. Odisha agriculture problem कौन?
Sir, primarily the first problem is that diversification of various cropping varieties is absent in Odisha. As you can see that most of the farmers of Odisha primarily depend upon cultivation of rice. One of the reason is that government is providing MSP in rice, so farmers are morely tend towards rice varieties. It is one of the reason. One of the other reason is that, sir, irrigation facilities. Government is trying to increase irrigation facilities. Most of the region of Odisha are drought prone area. And another thing is that most of the tribal areas of the districts, they are tribal inhabited region. So we cannot degrade it and cannot convert it to cropping lands. And this is the, sir, main reason for government is also enhancing various initiative to diversifying the crop varieties. We are trying, sir.
a lot of people are migrating from Odisha for looking for jobs. Some call it as distress migration.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So, what can you as an administrator do to check this distress migration?
Yes, sir. So, migration from Odisha to other states. This is the prime concern of Odisha. There is various factors are there.
Should it be a concern, firstly?
Yes, sir. It is
Why
a
people are going to do jobs, what is the problem?
yes, sir. So migrant issue of Odisha is a problem of Odisha. For that, first, sir, we must focus on self-reliant Odisha. That government is also doing under Utkarsha Utkala initiative, Make in Odisha. That previously name was Make in Odisha initiative. Under which we are trying to make the Odisha as an industrial hub, so that more and more job employment opportunity will be created. If more and more employment opportunity will be created, more people will be employed in our state also, rather than looking at other states like Maharashtra, Kerala, Gujarat. This is the thing, sir.
Bangalore.
Bangalore, yes, sir.
A lot of your friends must be also already working in Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
No, people can go out for jobs and do jobs outside. They will send back money. It's good.
Yes, sir.
But provided they go out for good quality jobs.
Yes, sir.
Most of our migrant labor go and do very
Labor
at
intensive.
the bottom of the pyramid. You go to Bangalore, all the security staff in malls are all Odia people.
Yes, sir.
Household ready, cooks, plumbers, they're all Odia people.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Waiters in restaurants, salesperson in malls.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if any really big mall, you walk into a big store, some or other chaps will be the people standing at the entrance checking your bills and all. At the lowest rung of the food chain.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ପାଞ୍ଚଟା ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ କବିଙ୍କ ନାଁ କହିଲେ।
Sir, କବିବର ରାଧାନାଥ ରାୟ, କବି ସମ୍ରାଟ ଉପେନ୍ଦ୍ର ଭଞ୍ଜ, ବ୍ୟାସକବି ଫକୀରମୋହନ ସେନାପତି, then I'm not remembering. And, ବ୍ୟଙ୍ଗ କବି not remembering, sir. Not remembering that this time.
ମହାଭାରତକୁ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କିଏ ଲେଖିଥିଲେ?
ସାରଳା ଦାସ, ଆଦିକବି ସାରଳା ଦାସ.
ହଁ, ଆଦିକବି ସାରଳା ଦାସ. ଗୁଡ୍. ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ କରି ମନେ ପଡୁଛି?
Yes, sir.
ତମେ ଖଲିକୋଟରେ ପଢିଛ?
Yes, sir.
ଖଲିକୋଟ ରାଜା କ'ଣ ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରସିଦ୍ଧ? ତାଙ୍କର ଇତିହାସରେ ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ଅବଦାନ ଅଛି। ଖଲିକୋଟ ରାଜା ନା? ହଁ।
Sir, not able to recall, sir.
ଖଲିକୋଟ କଲେଜର ନାଁ କ'ଣ?
Sir, Khallikot Autonomous College, because the king of Khallikot,
ନାଁ କ'ଣ?
name to sir mane pone, but the king generously donated 16.5 acre of land for the college. That's why the name of the college in 1897, the name of the college changed. Previously it was native college. Its name in 1896 changed into.
He was not a very feudal man. So say that Odisha he supported the freedom movement and establishment of Odia state. Odisha state.
ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ଅବଦାନ ଅଛି।
बहुत बड़ा बता ହେଲା।
ଖଲିକୋଟ ରାଜା କୃଷ୍ଣଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ଗଜପତିଙ୍କର ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ନାଁ ଅଛି। ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ରାଜ୍ୟ ବନେଇବାରେ 1937 ମସିହାରେ ସବୁଠୁ ଆଗରେ
ସେ ପାରାଳାଖେମୁଣ୍ଡି sir.
ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ
movement.
ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ଅଛି। ସେ ରମ୍ଭା ତାଙ୍କ
ରମ୍ଭା
ପ୍ୟାଲେସ ଥିଲା ରମ୍ଭାରେ। ସେଇଠି ଉତ୍କଳ ସମ୍ମିଳନୀ ଯେ ସେଇଠି ବସୁଥିଲା। ରମ୍ଭା ପ୍ୟାଲେସରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଚିଲିକାକୁ ଲାଗିକି ରମ୍ଭାର ପ୍ୟାଲେସ ଅଛି, ସେଇ ପ୍ୟାଲେସରେ ଉତ୍କଳ ସମ୍ମିଳନୀ ମଧୁବାବୁ ଯେ ସେଇଠି ମିଟିଂ କରୁଥିଲେ।
ଫଟୋ ଦେଖିଛ ରମ୍ଭା ପ୍ୟାଲେସର?
No, sir.
ରମ୍ଭା ପ୍ୟାଲେସ କେବେ ଯାଇନ?
No, sir.
ରମ୍ଭା ଇଜ ସର୍ ବ୍ୟୁଟିଫୁଲ।
ସେଇଠି ପାଠ ପଢିଲା କିନ୍ତୁ ତମେ ଯାଇନ?
ରମ୍ଭା
ମୁଁ କେବଳ ଫଟୋଗ୍ରାଫ ଦେଖିଛି।
नो सर, यू शुड गो सर। ସେଠି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ୟାର କରିଦେଲାଣି ଯୋଉ ଆମର ଯୋଉ ବଡ଼ ହୋଟେଲ
Mayfair?
ना मेफेयर भी अच्छी
हाँ।
ये जो मास्टर कैंडी जो बड़ा होटल है
अच्छा अच्छा हाँ मैंने
तार कॉटेज
अच्छा, अच्छा।
ब्रह्मारी ब्यूटीफुल अच्छा बोर्ड फोटो अच्छी ब्यूटीफुल प्लेस सिटी माने नॉइज पे होता है कि बढ़िया सुंदर लगता है
ओडिशा रे रूरल एरियाज रे रूरल पॉपुलेशन बहुत अधिक है माने अर्बन पॉपुलेशन का 16% रूरल पॉपुलेशन 83%। रूरल पॉपुलेशन को ताकर इनकम बढ़िया पे कौन करियो?
Yes, sir. Sir, first of the thing, we can initiate our traditional craft works. We can government will work on the government is also working.
ट्रेडिशनल क्राफ्ट जदि करिवे ताको देखि किनिबेनी तमे बाउंस रे काटी की गुटे ये बनेबो गुटे बनेबो सबरटे बनेबो कि गुटे मंदिर बनेबो छोटटे
Yes, sir.
तो के किनिबेनी के मार्केटिंग करिवे?
So marketing, yes, sir. First is
कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री हैंडीक्राफ्ट रो मार्केटिंग होनी बेली तो प्रॉब्लम हो
yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
हां तेनो माने कौन करियो?
Yes, sir.
कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री
Cottage industry. On another in this another thing is that, sir, government of India has initiated a scheme, one district and one product initiative. In that initiative, each district must act as a hub for export related product.
तो नयागढ़ में कौन करियो?
Sir, in the one district and one product initiative, our Noagad's product is, sir, sugar cane related products. So most of the farmers are cultivating sugar canes. So
तमरे शुगर केन रो इंडस्ट्री अछि
industry, sir, गोटे फैक्ट्री थिला बट सेटा भी बंद हो जाइछ.
कोन भाई
Sir, various factors, most of the actually, sir,
से होची गोटे प्रॉब्लम
yes, sir.
ओडिसा रे इंडस्ट्री किछि हेई पारुनी इवन एग्रो बेस्ड इंडस्ट्री लाइक ए शुगर केन इंडस्ट्री इज आल्सो शट डाउन
Yes, sir.
ओडिसा रे 30 टा खंडे कोल्ड स्टोरेज तादु सोल्ड केवल सोल्ड
Not.
काम करू
Yes, sir.
तेनु ए सब जिंस को
Yes, sir. Then, sir, apart from it, sir, another it, sir, each and every district we must focus on development of industries. For an example, just like our whatever the lacunas we have, and other thing is that, sir, supply chain management. There is a disruption of supply chain management. Although we are producing some, for an example, we have established ALO mission. Farmers produced the potatoes with lack of cold storage facility. Farmers very loss happened. So that's why supply chain management is also very one of the important issue. It also give a incentive the farmers to diversify their crop varieties. As you can see that most of the people, mostly in the rural areas, they directly or indirectly dependent upon the agriculture. So that is the thing, sir. And other things are we are also acting on climate smart agriculture. We can see that unseasonal rainfall is happening. It is devastating our crop varieties, various crop varieties. So climate smart agriculture is
ये
really.
वर्ष तमरो अनसीजनल रेन कोन है जे ओटे तम क्रॉप खराब
So
अछि ना तमे थ्योरी दो को सर
every year is happening, especially mostly in our district. Now Rabi season has recently started from this month only, and farmers are planting various like cauliflowers, and due to rainfall this season it is not growing properly. So these things is happening, sir. And not only this,
तो वर्षा सीजन है
yes, sir, but from September month only started.
हां
Yes, sir.
सेप्टेम्बर मंथ
They are planting.
आरंभ
Yes, sir. So they are planting because not only rainfall, cyclones are happening, sir, more frequently because of climate change, increase of sea surface temperature. It is also one of the issue. So we must develop. Government is also developing various rice varieties. Also we are developing who are more resistant to drought, flood, as well as salt, saline lesion रे मध्य आमे करि परिबे, sir.
तमर से सब जिंस तो सैलिनिटी सब जिंस ओडिसा रे
Yes, sir. Odisha नहीं. Yes, sir.
we don't draw so much of ground water हमर लिफ्ट इरिगेशन पेनिट्रेशन भी बहुत कम इरिगेशन पेनिट्रेशन कम कैनाल इरिगेशन लिफ्ट इरिगेशन दुईटा के हमर बहुत ही माने मिनिमल
Yes, sir.
वन थर्ड रो भी कम
Yes, sir.
इरिगेटेड लैंड हमर आउट एरिया तमर सिटी सेरिकल्चर यू नो सेरिकल्चर
No, sir.
सिल्क वर्म कल्टीवेशन
Noagadh district.
हां
So sir, I'm not aware of it.
That is sericulture department there.
Okay sir, I'll look into.
Government offices. जोटी जंगल रहेगा सेठी सेरिकल्चर होगा सेरिकल्चर हमर पोटेंशियल अछि सिल्कवॉर्म
Yes sir.
okay
Yes sir.
and since we are also one state where handloom has a big penetration lot of people are employed in the handloom sector if we improve on sericulture and silk production we can improve
Yes,
the
sir.
earnings of those
To those people.
and that's it.
ସାର୍ କେମିତି କହିଲେ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଯେଉଁ ଆନ୍ସର୍ଟା ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ବୁକ୍ରୁ କଥା ସାର୍ କହିଲେ କେମିତି ମାନେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ କ'ଣ କ'ଣ ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ଯଦି ପଚାରିବେ ସେମାନେ କେତେ ଗୁଡ଼ା ଜିନିଷ କହିବ ୱାନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦେମ୍ କହିବ ଏଇଟା କାହିଁକିନା ବିକଜ୍ ଆୱାର ପୋଟେନ୍ସିଆଲ୍ ଇଜ୍ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡିକ୍ରାଫ୍ଟ ଆମର ର ମେଟେରିଆଲ୍ ୱି ନିଡ୍ ର ମେଟେରିଆଲ୍ ଫର୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଆମର ପାଟ ଶାଢ଼ୀର ବହୁତ ବାହାର ଚାହିଦା ଅଛି ସେଇଟାକୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ପ୍ରମୋଟ୍ କରିବା ଆମେ ବହୁତ ଗେନ୍ ତେଣୁ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେରିକଲଚରର ଇମ୍ପ୍ରୁଭମେଣ୍ଟ ଦରକାର ସେରିକଲଚର ପାଇଁ ହେଲେ ସେ ଯେଉଁ ୱାର୍ମ କଲ୍ଟିଭେସନ୍ ଦରକାର ଆମର ୱି ହାଭ୍ ଗଟ୍ ଏ ଲାର୍ଜ ଫରେଷ୍ଟ ବେସ୍
Yes sir.
ଯାହାକୁ ଆମେ ୟୁଟିଲାଇଜ୍ କରିକି ସେରିକଲଚର ଇଏ କରିପାରିବା ଏମିତି ଆନ୍ସର୍ଟା ଦେଲେ ଯେ
କେନ୍ଦୁପତ୍ର ଖାଆନ୍ତି
Yes.
ସିଲ୍କୱର୍ମ
Yes sir.
ତେଣୁ ଯଦି ସେ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବେ ସେଟା କମର୍ସିଆଲି ଯେମିତି କୋରାପୁଟରେ ଆମର କଫି ପ୍ଲାଣ୍ଟେସନ୍ ଉପରେ ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦିଆଯାଉଛି କାରଣ ସେ ଯେଉଁ ତାର ଯେଉଁ କ୍ଲାଇମେଟ୍
Climatic.
କଫି ପାଇଁ ବହୁତ ସୁନ୍ଦର ସେ କୋରାପୁଟର କଫି ହାଜ୍ ବିକଜ ମାର୍କେଟିଂ କଲେ କଫିର ଟିକେ ସେ କୋରାପୁଟ କଫି କରି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଲୋକ ଆୱେୟାର ହେଲେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କଫି ପ୍ଲାଣ୍ଟେସନ୍ ଉପରେ ସେଠି ଜୋର ଦିଆହେବ
Yes,
ସେମିତି
sir.
ଆମର ଯୋଉଠି ନିୟରଲି 2/3 of our area is covered by forest
Yes.
by
One.
hills
Hills.
not forest but hills.
Hills.
Forest is 30% cover किंतु 2/3 of our state is very hilly area
Yes sir.
ठीक है which is very suitable for this kind of
This kind of
agro based forest based
industry
produce
produce.
and that is supported by our good rich handloom sector जो दारो ना আছে ତେଣୁ ଏଇଟା କନେକ୍ଟ करे things can
because you studied ecology and environment and we have already discussed many things on it. Can you just explain us what is the difference between calamity and disaster?
Yes sir. Sir, calamity can be the main difference between calamity and disaster is that sir calamity can be anything. For an example, calamity can be induced by our natural as well as man-made things. And disaster, if you talk about disaster can also be talked about by man-made as well as artificial thing. But the main difference between disaster and calamity is that, sorry sir, I'm not able to distinguish between it. I will try.
Be clear about it. Calamity is a general thing, it's a bigger thing. Disaster is very specific. Disaster is a part of calamity. Disaster is also a calamity. Calamity includes many things, including disaster.
Yes sir.
Isn't it? Can you remember a major disaster during last 5-10 years? What was the last major calamity we faced?
Calamity sir. Sir, a landslide happened in Uttarakhand, Odisha.
ओडिशा तो साइक्लोन हुए
Yes sir.
लास्ट बड़ा साइक्लोन
Sir, Phylin, Phonni, Hudhudi. Yes sir, this type of
Phylin was in
Phylin, yes sir.
Punjab district. Phonni was in
Coast.
coastal district. Sir, tell me, what is the contribution of Noida, your district, to freedom movement?
Yes sir. Sir, freedom fighters of Odisha, जो from Noida district like Costi Aqua is the motted in the Quit India movement. After all, another freedom fighters from Noida district, Gobind Chandra Misra. Gobind Chandra Misra is the person who first Odia who come in contact with Gandhiji. And also apart from Gobind Chandra Misra, another freedom fighters like Raghu Divakara, Raghuvara Mohanty and Divakara Parida. They
What was the incident in which Raghu Dibakar were involved.
Yes, sir. So actually, in princely state movement happened in Ranapur princely states, and in that incident, Raghu and Dibakar, both the friends, they are involved in the princely state movement. And when the English political agent Bezel Ghat come to that place, it leads to people ignited and attacked the Bezel Ghat. It leads to death of Bezel Ghats, and for that reason, both the Raghu and Dibakar are prosecuted.
What is the punishment they get? Raghu and Dibakar?
So they have hanged. Raghu, exactly I don't remember. One of them are hanged.
Their legs were tied to two stems of the banyan tree and led. Such a fadi ହେଇଗଲେ. ଯଦି ନୟାଗଡ଼ର freedom movement ଉପରେ ପଚାରିବେ, you read this only.
Yes, sir.
Raghu Dibakar incident, Ranapur incident, ପୁରା exactly ସବୁ details ସହିତ କହିବ, they will be happy. Bezel Ghat incident କେମିତି ହେଲା, ତାକୁ କେମିତି ମାରିଲେ, ତାକୁ ଛାଡ଼ିକି ମାରିଲେ, କ'ଣ କଲେ, ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ.
ସେ ଜାଗାକୁ ଯାଇଛ କେବେ?
ରଣପୁର, yes sir. ରଣପୁର ଯାଇ
ଗୋଟେ ସ୍ମୃତି ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ ସ୍ମୃତିରେ ଗୋଟେ
ହେଇଛି.
ସେଇଠିକି ମୁଁ ଯାଇନି ସାର୍, ସେଇ ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି ପ୍ଲେସ୍କୁ ଯାଇନି.
ଯିବ.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Tell me, Ranapur is famous or infamous for another personality. Who is he?
So I think left wing extremism movement, Sabyasachi Panda.
Though Sabyasachi Panda was an educated person, why he was indulging in left extremism?
Sorry sir, I don't know. Sorry sir, I don't know.
What is left extremism? Naxalism upon निश्चित भाव प्रश्न पूछा. अच्छा, you had kept public art as one of your subject. Do you think our bureaucracy is committed to the ruling party?
No sir. No sir.
But during last election, one bureaucrat in our state was in news.
Yes sir.
What was the issue?
Sir, opposition party of the government claimed that one of the person, specially from the government, is helping the ruling party. That's why the issue arises, and people. That's why the issue of Odia Asmita also arises, like native versus other states issue. Odisha regionalism.
That bureaucrat aligning with the ruling party and managing the ruling party affair of the ruling party, is it not committed bureaucracy?
Yes sir, but the inter-states bureaucracy is not like that. People in various other.
What is your opinion? Bureaucracy should be committed or non-committed?
Sir, bureaucracy should be committed to the government as an institution. Should not be towards any political party or political ideology.
Can you give us an example in a country where committed bureaucracy is prevalent?
No sir.
ଜାଣିନଥିବ.
Yes.
US ରେ more than 40,000 positions in the federal government. Changes with every government. Let's say if ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେଠି କ'ଣ ଅଛି ଡେମୋକ୍ରାଟିକ୍ ପାର୍ଟି.
Yes sir.
ଶୁଣିଥିବ.
Yes sir.
ଜୋ ବାଇଡେନ୍ ଅଛନ୍ତି.
Joe Biden.
Bureaucracy ଯେ ଆସେ, ତାଙ୍କ ଲୋକ ଆସେ,
ତାଙ୍କ
yes sir.
ଡୋନାଲ୍ଡ ଟ୍ରମ୍ପ ଆସିବେ. He is a Republican.
Yes sir.
This entire top layer of bureaucracy will be changed.
Yes sir.
ଯୋଉଟା
They will-
ଆମ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ରେ ନାହିଁ,
country.
ଆମ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ନାହିଁ.
Tell me, how the CBI director is appointed?
Yes sir. Sir, CBI director is appointed by first an appointment committee will be established, and an appointment committee will give the recommendation to the president, and in that appointment committee various members like Prime Minister of India, then Home Minister of India, and the leader of opposition party, these collectively give report to the President of India, who will be the CBI head. And recently it is also under controversy, because controversy is that sir, the opposition party is claiming that Supreme CGI, Chief Justice of India's head, should be the part of that committees. That is the controversy, sir.
There was a news in yesterday's newspaper that the Honorable Prime Minister visited the house of Chief Justice of India
Yes sir.
and took part in the puja.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Do you think that was it right on the part of Chief Justice of India to invite Prime Minister of India to his house?
Sir, in Indian democracy, Indian democratic system, there is clearly separation of power. between legislative, executive and judiciary. And as we can see in this case, Chief Justice of India is a part of judiciary and Prime Minister of India is the head of executive of our country. So if you look at their personal relation in between them, it is good. But if you officially, according to our democratic values, if we see, it is not good, sir, because there must not be any conflict of interest in their particular domain.
Ganesh Pujare, what is conflict of interest?
So yes, sir. In Ganesh Puja,
He asked a specific question.
yes, sir.
Ganesh Pujare, Prime Minister, Chief Justice ঘরকু যাই এটা ঠিক কি নাই?
Yes, sir. As far as the puja is concerned, it is good, sir.
Then why if opposition parties are making a law?
Yes, sir. Opposition parties,
What is
sir.
their point of view?
Yes, sir.
Why they are
Opposition parties, according to opposition parties, claim that there must be a nexus in between them. That is why going. But it is a good thing. If it is a example for others that despite of our opinion, our profession, we must having good relation.
you should give the reasons like I said, sir.
Yes, sir.
The opposition party is objecting on 2-3 grounds. One ground, there is no point, no harm in Prime Minister visiting a Chief Justice house in his private capacity. Point is that why it was the video of that occasion was taken and it was made
Spreaded.
One. Two. Government of India is the highest, is the largest litigator. You are a public administration student.
Yes, sir.
You must be knowing what I am saying.
Yes, sir.
Large number of cases, largest number of cases are before the Chief Justice of India and the Supreme Court, which involves Government of India
Yes, sir.
as a party. If the litigant himself mingles with the judge, there is a possibility that the judge will be influenced.
Influenced.
That is why there is a tradition in our country that judiciary stays insulated from the rest of the institutions.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
counter question the BJP. What are they told?
Third objection was that the Maharashtra election is coming in 6 weeks. That the attire which Prime Minister was wearing is a Maharashtrian nature. So people will be thinking, Ganesh Puja house Maharashtra is the biggest.
Yes, sir.
Say that was meant to influence the voters of Maharashtra.
Maharashtra. Yes.
BJP came the counter করছে.
Sir, actually, I have not read that article. I will try. I will.
So this is a hot topic. So it involves public administration. They countered that during Prime Minister Manmohan Singh's time, the Chief Justice of India went and attended Iftar, which was hosted by the Prime Minister. Iftar is a Muslim
Yes.
breaking the fast.
সন্ধ্যাবেলা
Pandavali Iftar party Ramjan जो month है, so रोजा रखने से बने they fast throughout the day. Evening is the Iftar party, breaking the fast. So in one of the Iftar party which was hosted by the Prime Minister, the Chief Justice went and joined. So they had no problem if the Chief Justice and Prime Minister met in Iftar party. But they have a problem if the Prime Minister and Chief Justice get together for a puja.
ସେ ଲଜିକର ସବୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ସେ ପୁରା ତାପରେ ଯେତେ ସ୍ଥାନ ପଚାରିବେ
Yes.
ଆଚ୍ଛା tell me one thing, what is physically challenge?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, physically challenged individual are those which have lacuna, especially in foreign walking and
These are physical features of physical activity. What is mentally challenge?
yes, sir. So mentally challenged persons are who have a lack of thinking, distinguishing between various things in their thought, and mentally it's physical. It's mostly based on mentally.
Can you give us 2-3 examples of deficiency of mentally challenged persons?
Yes, sir. So mentally challenged person, yes, sir. Mentally challenged person, we can example their speech. They can speak what is no, sir. But we can recognize them according to their behavior, for like their body language.
What I am asking, give us an example, exact example. What are the deficiencies which are called mentally challenged?
Yes, sir.
With what deficiency a person will be called?
Sir, one of the thing is cognitive ability. Cognitive ability.
Cognitive deficiency.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The lack of cognitive deficiency. Other thing is that
There are 6, 7 deficiencies. Have you heard about autism?
yes, sir. I have heard, but
What is autism?
no, sir, I don't know.
Autism ମାନେ ସେ କିଛି ବୁଝିପାରିବେନି ଜାଣିପାରିବେନି ଡାଉନ୍ ହେଇକି ରହିବେ. No? There is a film made by a celebrated filmmaker on the mentally challenged problem. Huh? You should know all these things.
Yes, sir.
They may ask. They have asked all these things. Do you know a film called Tare Zameen Par?
Yes, sir.
What is
I
that?
was actually in that movie, the hero Amir Khan. How
That
is
was not the hero.
Tare Zameen Par?
That child.
Child, yes, sir.
What was his deficiency?
Able, actually,
He was not able to read.
not able to
That
read.
is a
Yes, sir.
mental challenge.
That's the mental
That
challenge.
is- What is that called? Dysplasia.
Dysplasia.
What is that?
Here, this is about a movie.
Say movie title. What is your hobby?
Watching web series.
Web series.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
what kind of
Last web series, what do you watch?
Sir, I have watched Panchayat series. I have watched the last Panchayat season 3 came. I have watched Panchayat.
I'll ask one question.
Yes, sir.
Who is the hero in that?
In that web series, yes, sir. Hero is, sir, the character of Panchayat extension officer Abhishek.
What about Pradhan?
Yes, sir. Pradhan is also elected representative.
Pradhan is a negative character.
Yes, sir.
Then who is the hero? The
Sir,
person who was opposing all these schemes
yes, sir.
is a hero.
Can say
No one is hero in that. It's a common. It's a web series of. There is a web series recently was in news, in big news, big controversy came. What is that?
sir, I think Kandahar IC814, sir.
What was the
what is the platform?
Sir, it's Netflix.
What are the issues?
Sir, please ask. Meaning of this, sir.
Sir, issue is that, sir, according to our government ministry, also summoned the creative director of Netflix, is that the two name of the two terrorists, that is Bhola and Shankar, they have changed. Actually, the name of those terrorists were actually they are Muslim, but in that web series, Bhola and Bhola and Shankar, Hindu names have been given. That should be so. Government want that correct Netflix that they must look after it and change their names, and that is why Netflix has given disclaimer before the starting of the web series, sir.
And they have now clarified. And
Yes, sir.
Right,
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
They say these are code names.
That
Yes,
was the code name.
Code name.
That was being used by the terrorists also.
Ah.
At that time also they used the same name.
Same name.
Yes, sir.
But they were not that. So,
People
they
should
are
not be confused that
Confused that
Hindus were the
Hindus were the actually, yes, sir.
hijackers.
Yes, sir, hijackers.
Where is Kandahar?
Sir, Kandahar is in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Yes,
so
sir.
what happened?
Sir, actually, the terrorists hijacked the plane. Then the destination of the plane was Delhi, but they diverted it to the firstly they have diverted it towards the Pakistan, and initially in Pakistan denied because at that time military junta government was there in. Then sir, they refueled it. Then they turned towards the Dubai. In Dubai, then they again refueled it. Then they diverted towards the Afghanistan, Kandahar. From Kandahar itself, Indian officials tried to negotiate the terrorists and
So what
saved.
is the negotiation?
Sir, negotiation is done. 3 terrorists of our country, the government of India released them, and in return they returned.
Good. You are well informed. You
Yes,
have
sir.
good knowledge about your place, your native place, and you are well associated with it. So just read up on some of the things. you
Yes, sir.
told
Yes, sir.
me,
I will look.
And about your college. Khalicote through Padichit and Khalicote
ସେମାନେ
college.
freedom movement ର ପଚାର
बहुत बड़ा
हाँ, freedom movement.
freedom movement ର ଖଲିକୋଟ ରାଜାଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ
ପଚାରିବେ।
ସେ ବୋଧେ round table conference
Round, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, oh, oh.
He attended the round
Round table.
which is a big thing.
Big thing. ଖଲିକୋଟ ରାଜାଙ୍କର contribution ଉପରେ କରିବ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ଗଞ୍ଜାମର migration problem they may ask because
ପଢ଼ି ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ତାପରେ ନୟାଗଡ଼ର significance ପଚାରିବେ, day to day ଏଇ କଥା ପଚାରିବେ, ଏସବୁ କଥା ପଚାରିବେ, ଇକୋଲୋଜି ଉପରେ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ ପଚାରିବେ। You are good, you will get it.
Thank you. Thank you,
All
sir.
the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You want to ask anything? No. Good.
No, you are good.
Yes, sir.
You are really good. Eh?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.